Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'll be showing you how to make short little masse curve shots. So these are probably the easiest masse shots, and they're the highest quality of masse shots, I guess I could say, or the most accurate. That's a better term. Most accurate. So what I mean by small masse, so the thinnest we can hit. See, we can hit the 3 there, and my goal was to block hitting the 3. But not by much, because these are the ones that usually come up. See, we just barely thinned the 5. It didn't really alter the cue ball's course or anything. But you see, the cue ball came right here. So the goal is to just lightly curve around the 5. And I'll be showing you it from different little angles. Showing you the shot from different angles, like different cue ball angles. Like if the cue ball's closer, if the cue ball's further away, what do you do? So all of this just really depends on your technique and your stroke, and the most important factor is speed. Now, just so you know the effects of a masse shot, I'm going to get a stripe for you right here. What happens is when you hit low on the cue ball, just with a level cue, the cue ball is spinning backwards, let's say, until it hits its object ball. Then all of that backspin is released and it comes back. Same thing with a masse shot. When you hit, let's say low left, like we're going to hit on this case. Low left, the cue ball is spinning this way. But with that elevated cue gives it much more action, and then it curves back around. That low left spin is released. That's the best way I can explain it to you. It's kind of complicated. A lot depends on just where your cue ball is, or the felt quality. If it's really fast felt, it's going to be hard to get the ball to masse or curve. But it's a very, very fun little trick, and in my opinion, this one would be easier than this kick shot. So you see, you can kick at the ball, and it may work, but if you've practiced masses as much as I have, this shot is going to be the easier one. So, in a masse shot, you always want to hit low and then the direction you're curving. Unless you're curving straight to the left and you want your cue ball to go this way and then just take off over there, then you're just going to hit straight right, since we're taking off to the right. I'm sorry, I'm confused y'all there. But it's always low in the direction you're curving. So this way we want to go out and curve left. So we're using low, left. And usually the spin takes place around the diagonal lines along the IQ training ball. And here's the IQ training ball. I'll tell you where you can get one at the end, but I will be referring to this a lot. These two diagonal lines right here is where most of the hitting is going to take place. So down here if you need a lot of curve, up here if you need a little bit, down here, same thing over here. But I'll be showing you using that ball a few times. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this shot, zoomed in so you can see a little bit better. Now my rule is, if the cue ball is further away, take the masse over the kick. If the cue ball is close to the 5, take the kick over the masse. So if you want to listen to that, great. If you prefer the harder masse shots, good for you. But this is just my rule of thumb. So with this short little masse shot, let's say the cue ball's far away. All you need to do is elevate just a tad and put some low left on it. Really the only thing you need to watch out for is scratching into that corner. If you hit the 3 ball dead on, your cue ball may follow it into there. But usually you're just going to hit a rail first, or hit this rail first, or hit it a fraction of the ball, not the whole ball. But if the cue ball is closer here, you're going to have to elevate a lot more, and it's going to be a lot harder to control. So we're going to have to elevate that much to get that curve on it, and that is much harder than just kicking at the ball. It's just a one-rail kick at the ball from there, and if you miss it, okay. If you make it, great. But it's just choosing what's the best for you. That's really what happens. None of the shots in pool are 100% of the time. I can set up a straight end shot 100 times, and there'll probably be one time where you miss it, or 200 times, because straight end shots are fairly easy. but they can be missed, and we've seen them miss before. Shane Van Boning in the Moscone Cup, Jason Shaw in the Moscone Cup. All of these straight-in shots have been missed. And this definitely is no straight-in shot, so this can be missed. And the kick is no straight-in shot either. I'm just going to take a random point, and you see if it doesn't go, then it doesn't go. But if I'm further away, I think my masse is more accurate as long as I curve around that 5 and don't scratch. But you scratched by missing that kick shot too. So they're pretty equal. Just I prefer my chances with the masse because I can hit here and still make it, and I can hit here and still make it, and then I can hit the whole ball. So it's a much bigger ball when the cue ball's far away. Now if it's up here, it's just a matter of how good can you judge it. Because you can't really come up short and make it because just it lacks a bunch of spin here. With the longer, like the cue ball's further away, there's a lot more spin when it hits this rail. So it'll kind of like carry it into the 3-ball. Same off of this rail, it'll like carry it into the 3-ball. But if you, with that short masse, there's not a lot of spin on it. Most of the spin is used up right here, getting it to change directions. And so you'll just hit the rail like that, or you'll just hit the rail like that. It won't really like carry it into that ball like the longer cue ball position does. So that's just my rule. Low left on this shot. Show you on the IQ once more. Around these diagonal lines down the sides of the IQ is where we are hitting. So low left, right there. So let's move on to the next shot. So here I'm going to show you this next shot. Just get these balls and put them over here. Now, I want to curve. You can curve around any way of the 5-ball that you'd like. The goal is just to make the 3. And I like the masse in this chance because this 5-ball blocks the kick, and so does this side pocket. If you want to kick at it this way, that's fine, but you can go off of that 3 and scratch into the side. I'm going to see if I can try that one more time and see if I can go off the 3 into the corner. Like that. So if you end up, we made the kick down here. 3-ball went to the corner pocket as planned, but your cue ball will scratch. Like, there's no avoiding it. You can't avoid the scratch in this situation. There's no spin that you can use. It'll just automatically go into that pocket. So we want to curve around this way because the 5-ball is leaning towards this way, so this way would be a shorter curve opposed to this one being a longer, harder to control. More elevation you have, the harder the cue ball is to control. So we're just going to aim to well avoid the 5 because I know I can hit this right side of the 3 and it'll still go in because my side pockets are huge. Working on getting them like shimmed down. So we're just going to hit low left. Just like that. So again, around the diagonal line on the IQ, low left spin, follow through, way down here. It's just a little, it's kind of like a tap. We're not hitting it too hard, we're just like tapping our cue ball to where it curves. See, the slower you hit it, let's just pretend that the 13 is the 3 now. The slower you hit it, the sooner it curves. So that's a good rule to use, and also the faster you hit it, the later it curves. So if I'm aiming in the same spot, it's not going to curve fast enough. So it's all about finding your speed. Try the shot on try the shot a few times on the table before you try to play it in a match. So let's just move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. If you guys are interested in improving your game, I'd like to introduce you to a product called the IQ Training Ball. This ball, as you know, has several different contact points, A for above center, C for center, B for below center, and it's just a really great tool. What it does is it leaves a little chalk mark on the face of the ball so you can see exactly where your tip is hitting. A lot of people think they hit center, but they're actually hitting low left or low right, and it throws off their whole entire game. So if you'd like to order the IQ Training Ball, you can go to www.iqclinic.com. That's IQECLINIC.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.